Democratic and Republican lawmakers are condemning the "Send Her Back" chant that erupted during President Trump's rally in North Carolina this week. The phrase has been labeled ugly, wrong, and racist. The president is trying to distance himself from it. The words echo America's long and painful history of telling U.S. citizens of color they do not belong here. We spoke to 3 Americans who've had those words spoken to them. 25-year-old Insia Zaidi is a sales trader. 50-year-old Michael Lee is a lawyer, originally from Texas. And 42-year-old Sylvia Manrique is a marketing professional. All were born in America.
I have been told countless times to go back to my country, so many times that I can't even remember.
Everybody has a story, right? This is not something that is in any way unusual. This is like everybody's experience.
Phrases like, speak English, this is America. To have to be reminded, this is America, it's like, hello, I know it's America. I was born here.
Sometimes they were just questions about like, where are you from? And I would say, I'm from Dallas. And then people would say, well, no, I mean, really, where are you from? It's like, well, Oklahoma originally.
I was chasing this very thing that wouldn't accept me. At the same time, I was leaving behind parts of my Indian heritage. I had asked my parents to stop packing me Indian lunches that my white counterparts told me smelled too bad.
I shouldn't have to justify my existence here. I shouldn't have to justify that, you know, I belong here, but sometimes you just have to say it. And I'm just as American as anyone else.
It really comes as a sucker punch and reminds you that, like, gosh, you know, maybe your place in this country isn't quite as secure as you think it is. And that's in some ways frightening.
The crowd was talking about sending her back for criticizing the U.S. And, you know, when you think about Bernie Sanders, he criticizes America every day. And nobody ever tells him to go back to where he came from.
Now, I feel fearful for my peers of color. I feel fearful for children of immigrants. I feel fearful for immigrants.
I think it really elevates this to a different level. This country has been amazing to us, and yet, you know, like, I think a lot of people have had thoughts over the last few years, like, what if this doesn't last? I mean, what if this isn't somehow permanent?
You can't put all Americans into a spreadsheet and run an equation and say, well, you're more American than me because your ancestors have been here longer than mine. Mucho gusto. Gracias. You're either American or you're not. Citizenship is just a yes or no question.
People love this country, and like, you know, I think the idea that this country only belongs to some people, you know, I think we need to, like, flee from that as quickly as we can.
You're either American or you're not. Citizenship is a yes or no question.
Yeah,
there it is.
What a great piece, just that insight. And it makes me think back to when you were at Cape Canaveral and the astronaut saying, when you look down at the world and you realize that we're all here hopefully to thrive.
Yeah.
So we need to get along. It's in our best interest to do so.
We are one, is the message from the astronauts.
And we need to support each other. And again, all 4 of those congresswomen are American citizens, 3 born here.